Welcome to episode 149 of Banter Debauchery. I am your host. Well, y'all niggas know what the fuck it is. I don't gotta go through this shit. 149 episodes of this shit. Y'all already. Fuck. Shit. I just got the sneezes all of a sudden. Now it's killing the back of my throat. All right. So, Hold on, I'm fucked up right now. Hold on. So, when I was in Vegas, right, I was talking to my friend, and she told me, she said something about Tang. It was either her or, I forgot who I was talking to, but it happened in Vegas, and it was talking about Tang, right? Or was it when I got back? Might have been when I got back, right? Let's talk about Tang. So I went and I bought some Tang, right? Because I remember Tang tasting good. So I got the Tang, and I'm talking to my mom and telling her, I got some Tang, and she goes, ugh. They had that shit before I was born. And I was like, doesn't mean it's not good. She was like, ugh. She made a face like, ugh, that shit's nasty. So I made the Tang, right, in a big cup, a Wendy's cup, and that shit was delicious. You know what I mean? I put like 3 or 4 scoops in there, but fucking Tang is good. Fuck, like, niggas don't like Tang. So what we're gonna talk about is Vegas, but I also want to talk about one thing. Mr. West going on a tirade and getting a whole lot of shit pulled from him. You know, Kanye. I'll get to the Vegas shit after, because I got some shit to talk about in Vegas. And you know, the people say, what happens in Vegas, stay in Vegas. Yeah, the juicy shit, but not the regular shit. This nigga has 164,000 people watching. One day, man. One day. Alright, so let's see what Kanye West said about the Jews. Apparent hatred of Jews. Niggas gotta stop getting niggas in front of microphones. By the way, when you know niggas got a problem, because they're gonna say wild shit, and then what's called? Is he supposed to be on here? I didn't know he was supposed to be on here. No, they got a lot going on right now. I don't know if he's gonna be able to get on the podcast. You know what I mean? But if he's in the chat and you want to get on, you can tell me. I'll have him on. I got something to say about that nigga too. Let's see what this motherfucker said.
I want my people to rise up like the Jewish people. I'm a competitor. And I'm jealous of the Jewish community. I'm jealous of the fact of how they don't abort their babies. I'm jealous of the fact of how they stay with their wives. I'm jealous of the fact of how they do business together. I'm jealous of the fact of how they read their contracts and understand their contracts. I'm jealous of the way Jewish people do business. And I'm jealous not just for me, but for our entire culture. And I believe that once we rise up, that we will have a position to be able to serve God, because it's not about taking over the world. God runs the world. We need to be in service to God, and we all need to be in service to God. So I'm jealous. And you know what? Because when I would speak on the Khaled and Drake record, why I speak on that? Out of jealousy. When I was speaking on Drake, why I speak on that? Out of jealousy. When I'm speaking on the Jewish culture, why I'm speaking on that? Out of jealousy. I'm jealous of the Jewish culture. You know, actually, I just thought of that right now, shit, but it had to happen because it's such a perfect thing. It's basically saying, hey, you know, my people rise up. They did something good. Let's come.
Is that what he said? Is that the shit that he said? That is that the shit that he said? That motherfucking had everybody going crazy? That shit right there? That can't be it, that everybody's going crazy. Is that it? Do y'all know? Is that what? Because I didn't watch the shit, because I didn't care. Kim Kardashian condemns anti-Semitism. Was that what he said? I gotta find a news article. Because if that's what he said, then he wrote you. That didn't sound that bad. find a new timeline. What do you say? Oh, what do you say? What do you say? What do you say? Everybody quit. This nigga's tripping. What do you say? I don't even know what this is. Jewish media, Jewish Zionites for misleading Jewish people have owned the black voice. Oh, he said shit like that. Okay, well, you know, I guess it was all that. But yeah. So he's losing deals and shit left and right, right? So fucking he's losing deals shit left and right, and he's losing his like the Donda Sports. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's leaving. You can see right here, Aaron Donald and Jaylen Brown, who are two prolific sports figures, are leaving and whatnot, and that shit is crazy, man. It just shows that let me real with you. You can say whatever the fuck you want all day, right? About a certain people, but if you say something about the wrong people, and they'll fucking cut your shit and make you do a bunch of crazy shit. Like the Holocaust Museum said, yo, they'll give them a private tour and then show them, you know, like shit like that. Kanye West's anti-Semitic rants. Yeezy shoe collectors are now panic selling. Yeah, I'll be real with you, nigga. Like, I mean, what do you mean when they panic? I'll be real with you. Let's see. All right, now, when they say panic selling, let's see what they motherfucker talking about. Because if Yeezy is on this motherfucker for cheap, then... Because I still remember these motherfuckers being on here for the cheaps. So, let's look at my size. Ain't nothing panic selling about this shit. This shit is still fucking... What? I sold it for $2 less. Only 6 left. Let's see. Size 15. Last sale $487. What the nigga asking for? Buy now for $742. Let's look at the Yeezy slides, because they're saying that the niggas is panic selling. I don't see it, because these shits is still as expensive. I don't wear Yeezys like that, so I don't like these Yeezy slides, by the way, because they look like prison shoes. I'm looking over there, like the camera's over there. They look like prison shoes. So we're gonna, whoopsies. We're gonna go here. These are the ones I really wanted. These motherfuckers right here, the glow greens, $316. Only 2 left. You know what I mean? Glow green restock. My size, $244. I don't know. This niggas talk about panic selling, but it goes like this, man. You gotta watch what you say about a certain type of people, because niggas talk shit about niggas all day. And regular white people, you can say whatever the fuck you want about them. They'll get your ass up out of here too. But you say anything about that community, and it's funny because you look at it like this. They say, and my manager is Jewish, like my business manager. I talk to him about this sometimes. They say that Hollywood like is owned by Jewish people, and they go, man, people go, no, they're not. But yo, these fucking slides are only $60, and they selling them for $244. Get the fuck out of here. They say Hollywood is owned by Jewish people. You go, no, they're not. But if someone in Hollywood goes, you know, says something bad about them, they get fucking blackballed from everything. So maybe they really do own everything. I'm not saying that's a bad thing. If they do own everything, then shout out to them. They did it the right way. But I understand him when he says, you know, he's jealous of the way their community is. Because, you know, every other community except for the black community is like that. Every other community is fucking knit together. But us, we all fucking everywhere. It's fucking stupid, man. You know what I mean? You know how niggas are. Niggas shouldn't be acting like niggas. You know what I mean? We shouldn't be acting like niggas. Like, we can do better than that. Who the fuck wears these, by the way? Like, anybody, like, have these that are, anybody else has these, like, fucking, like, anybody wear these? Look at these shits. What are these? And these, bro, these shits, like, so crazy. Like, they sell crazy. $291 for this shit? These shits are $80? Oh. Yeah, well, you're lucky because you're stuck with me for life. So, congrats to you. Um, but like, look at this shit. These shits is these shits are $90, and it's fucking it's fucking crazy. He goes. How do they fit? If you're watching, how do they fit? You don't like easy at all. I don't like this shit either. But I'm not gonna lie. I got his slides because the slides look comfortable and glorified beach shoes. And you get, especially if you wear these on the beach. Yo, imagine if it's raining and you wear these shits. You know what I'm saying? It's raining and you wear these shits and fucking, you know, it's raining and you wear these shits. Your feet is getting wet. I remember one time. Let me tell you a story. Let me go big screen. I used to not be into sneakers like I am now, and I used to wear the same sneaker like fucking all the time. Like I would wear it until it runs out. I was walking to work one day from the garage, and I stepped in a puddle, and I'm like, I'm stepping in a puddle, and I go, yo, what the fuck? And I look at my feet felt wet, so I'm at work, running shit. I was a houseman at the time, and I'm walking around, and I'm like, well, why the fuck does my foot feel wet, right? And when I put on shoes. Well, back in the day when I put on shoes, I just slide my feet in, right? I just slide my foot in and then fucking, it's whatever. I'm there. You know what I'm saying? And then I go about my business. So I'm walking, it's raining, I step in a puddle. I always had a habit of I like stepping in puddles because I like to see the splash. So, I step in a puddle and I keep going. My foot feels wet, right? My foot feels wet, and then I get inside, I'm doing my job, and I'm like, why the fuck does my foot still... I lost a subscriber. Damn. Oh, I probably know who that was. So my foot still feels wet and shit. So I go inside, I take off my shoe, right? And... like... This is a LeBron's I bought. I don't like them. So I take off my shoe, and I look at my shoe like, why the fuck is my foot wet? And I go like this, and there's a fucking hole all the way like the shoe is worn out. This is how much I used to wear my shoes. The shoe is worn out to the point where there's a hole in the shoe. And I didn't my schedule was fucking crazy. So my schedule was like 3 to 11, 7 to 3 the next day, and then fucking some other shit. So for like 2 more days, I had to walk around with a hole in my shoe before I can get new shoes. You know what I'm saying? Why these shits look dirty? So I had to walk around with a hole in my shoe before I can get new shoes. And that's how I figured it out. But that's how them foam runners fucking mean to me. You know what I mean? Those foam runners mean like if you fucking you step in water or it rains or some shit, you're finished. And I see niggas walking around with them shits like they're the coolest shit in the world. And I just like, I don't know, man. I get sneakers that I like, but never had a pair of Yeezys. Well, I got these. Oh, they over there. I can't reach that far. My arms are not that long. But I got the slides. The slides, I will say, are comfortable. You know what I mean? You got to break them in a little bit. Like, because I got a wide foot. You got to break them in a little bit, but they are comfortable. But anyway. But, yeah, so he's finished because his net worth went down from 1.4 billion to 400 million. Oh. Like, that's still nothing to sniff at. You got your laptop? Yeah, but yeah, I'm talking to Vay right now. He said he hop on. Oh, it's cool. Fuck it. So when he hops on, I'll start talking about Vegas. Cause this nigga. Now I know about this nigga Vay, right? This nigga Vay is. I'm not gonna ruin it, but he's something. He's something, right? This motherfucker took his shit to a whole nother motherfucking level, yo. He said, hey man, I feel you, man. I'll never wear fucking Reebok shit. I'll get Adidas Tracy McGrady's. Like, I like T-Mac shoes. Oh, never mind. He's making a whole bunch of excuses why he can't come on, so never mind. So we're just gonna go jump into Vegas, right? All right. So we leave my house 4 o'clock, go to the airport. Never mind. We'll leave my house 4 o'clock, go to the airport. Me and him in the airport. He signs up for the TSA clear. I'm sitting there. We're looking at the fucking. It's 4 o'clock in the morning, by the way. We're looking at the general boarding line. General boarding line is like long as fuck. Pause. So we sitting there. We go to TSA clear. We go boom. We hit through TSA. So good. We go to the spot. You know what I mean? We going in. He's texting his wife while we going down the escalator, and then we go to the fucking. We looking for something to eat. Can't find nothing to eat, so I gotta go to the store, get me some combos. That was a bad decision, by the way, because I pay for that shit later. So we go to the combos, we go sit down and thing, and we're on the way to Vegas. Boom, we're in Vegas. I sit in the seat. Everything is good. I'm next to this Mexican. I'm listening to this book by John Cena called The 64th Man, right? I want to listen to some bullshit, like to just boom, get it out the way. So, he's trying to come on. You can't tell me 2 excuses and be like, oh no, I can be on there. You know what I'm saying? If you hold on a second. Sorry about this, y'all. So I'm listening to the 64th Man, and I buy a neck pillow, right? I buy a neck pillow so because I remember every time I go a neck pillow, my shit like this. You know what I mean? I'm tall, so I don't hit the rest on the seat. My neck always go like this. So I said, I'm gonna buy a neck pillow this time. You know what I mean? So I get he got a book. It's called The 64th Man. It's on Audible. It's not that great. It's actually pretty bad, if we're being honest. But so I buy a neck pillow. 2 for $35. I buy a neck pillow, I buy a Vay neck pillow, right? Get the neck pillow. I'm kind of tired, so I'm like, all right, bet. Before we take off, I'm out of here. I'm asleep. I go like this. I do like this, and I wake up with my head. I got a big head. It's heavy. So I go, boom. I go, what the fuck? And then fucking, I go with the neck pillow, to what's called? To lean back and go like this. And it's the same shit. It's the same shit. So basically, I just wasted fucking money on the neck pillow. So I'm sitting there, and I'm like, I basically had the neck pillow to the side so I can try to sleep like that. It's not working. So now I'm up. I'm up for 4 hours listening to John Cena's terrible book. And I mean, it is terrible. But I got my Gatorade and I got my combos. My combo bag is ripped open. And I'm eating the combos and drinking the Gatorade. And the Mexican's just looking at me. I'm not going to offer you any. These are my combos. So I'm bang. In the combos, hitting the combos. Around about 3 hours-ish, I'm playing the game, listening to John Cena, and my belly gets to rumbling, right? My belly gets to rumbling. Oh, shit. I got to fart. But I can't fart on the plane. It's mustard gas. So I'm sitting there chilling, and my belly is rumbling like a motherfucker. So I'm like, shit, man. Shit. That neck pillow, it was trash. See? He knows. I bought him one, and he said this shit was trash. I gave my shit to Banks when we left. I didn't even tell him this shit was trash. I said, yo, Beko, you want a neck pillow? And he said, oh, yeah, I want a neck pillow. I already know what that's about. I said, bet, nigga. So I go to, I'm on a plane. My stomach is rumbling, and it's rumbling bad. Like, it's going crazy. But I'm holding in all my farts. I'm holding them in. I'm like, yo, man, maybe I should just let one go to fucking, just to alleviate the pressure in my stomach. But I can't do that. You know, I'm going crazy. And then fucking, I'm fucked up, basically. So, I'm in the front. I knew the combos was a bad idea when I bought them. When I bought this shit, so I put them down. I looked at Vay and I said, these are a bad idea. And he said, you gotta eat, man. Because we gotta eat when we take Dramamine. Because I get motion sickness. And I don't want to be on a fucking plane. Oh, my dum-dum. Me tummy. You know what I mean? Because I like to look out the window and shit. So, we get off the plane. Boom. So we go to the bathroom. I don't even care. I rip it. All right, let's go get the bags, man. So we go get the bags. And we get the truck. We get the truck, and the lady goes, pick whatever truck you want, right? These are Yukons. It's 2 white Yukons and a black Yukon. And a Nissan Armada. So she goes, pick whatever truck you want. The keys are in there. Bye. All right. So I go to the first truck. Right. I look at the truck. It's a newer Yukon. It's a newer Yukon. Motherfucker goes. I'm looking around there. I'm like, all right, man. I'm about to hop in this shit. This nigga Vay goes, there's a mark on the truck. I don't like it. So I just look at him. And I don't even question it. I go, fuck it. We go to the other one. And no. We ain't keeping this story, nigga. We go to the next Yukon. A little older Yukon, right? It's fine. We pop the trunk and everything, and we throw the shit in, yada, yada, yada. And then while I'm throwing my bag in there, the fucking the trunk starts to come down on the Yukon. And I go, hey, what the fuck? And this nigga is over there laughing. Right? This nigga's over there laughing. Yo, my bad. I thought, yada, yada, and yada, yada. I'm like, all right, nigga, fuck out of here with the bullshit. I'm like, and then it starts. I get in the Yukon, tell this Yukon is older, and then I just go, Then he said something about the Yukon. I was like, well, we would have picked the newer one, but, little prissy pants over here said it got a mark on it. And he was like, it's a newer one? I'm like, yeah. And he always does the thing where he'll look at something, and then he about to say something to change his mind, and I go, fuck out of here, nigga, we out. I don't care. We're leaving now, because I'm hungry. I gots to go. You know what I mean? So fucking we leave with the Yukon and shit, where the fuck did we go? We go to this bagel place. But on the bagel place almost got into an accident because I wasn't familiar with the back way of Vegas, and this nigga in the red SUV behind me got mad that I moved over into his lane, and this nigga was beeping a horn. But I was like this. So anyway, we go to this bagel place. Now this bagel place got me before, because I went to this bagel place and I got something to eat and the shit. I got him and me something to eat, and it came out to be like $55 when we left last time. Right? Now, before we go to Vegas, this nigga LeVay goes. Now, if y'all don't know LeVay, right? This nigga's the cheapest motherfucker in the world. Right? This nigga's cheap as fuck. Like, he's cheap as fuck. And I already knew this. But before we go to Vegas, he tells me this. Yo, man, I'm about to motherfucking ball out, nigga. I don't care about shit. And I go, okay. Now remember those words, fellas, and audience. This nigga said, I'm a motherfucking ball out. I ain't worried about shit. I go, okay. We go to the bagel place. Right? And the bagel shit was, it was what it was. We got a Perrier water, and I got a bacon, egg, and cheese bagel on an egg, or bacon, egg, and cheese on an egg bagel. He got it on the cinnamon raisin bagel, right? I pay for my shit. I don't even care. He paid for his shit. First thing he do is this. When he paid for his, I'm trying to find a piece of paper. He goes, how much is your bagel, man? I said, that shit came out like $19. I said, my shit was so-and-so. But that's him. He's cheap. But I didn't expect him to be on whatever, right? So he said his was good. Mine wasn't good. This shit needed salt and pepper, but I should have told him salt and pepper. But then you can't expect motherfuckers in Vegas to make a proper bacon, egg, and cheese, because you only get a proper bacon, egg, and cheese up north. So I look at my shit. We in the truck. We eating, right? We eating, and Banks goes, I'm here. All right. Because Banks came in a little later than us. I go, all right. So we go to the airport. Bang. We get Banks. We go to Hash Go Go. The first thing these niggas do is get drinks, because it's 10 o'clock in the morning in Vegas, but over here it's 1 or whatever. You know what I'm saying? It's 1 o'clock in the morning. So he get a drink. Banks get a drink. They get a drink. And we sitting there, right? So we at Hash Go Go. I've been there with jelly before, and I'm telling the niggas what they want. He's looking at the chicken and waffle shit, and I'm telling him, don't get that shit. It's just fucking, it's fluff. Like, get something else. So this motherfucker goes, I'm gonna get the eggs Benedict. I go, bet. I get the regular shit, like regular breakfast. Banks always gets what I get. So, I get the shit, and I'm like, you want me to just tell her to get two? He's like, nah, nigga, you know, blah, 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 blah. All right, Banks, cool. It's whatever. So Banks, they goes, the order, and goes, yeah, what do you think will look good on Instagram? And she goes, the lady goes, the eggs Benedict, blah, 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 blah. So I'm sitting there. He was like, all right, man, let me get the eggs Benedict with the sauce on the side. And I go, nigga, with the sauce on the side, if you going to put it on Instagram, you might as well put the sauce all over it and have it how it's supposed to be. Not fucking dry-ass eggs Benedict with no sauce on it. And he goes, ah. All right, let me get the shit. So I order my shit. And Banks goes, let me get what he got. Let me get what he got. Banks always does that shit. If we ever go somewhere, Banks is going to get the chicken eggs Benedict. My fault. The chicken eggs Benedict. But still, you still fucking try to tell her sauce and the sauce on the side. And she was like, chip. So, fucking the chicken eggs Benedict. What is that? The chicken eggs Benedict. And then she brought that shit out. Shit look crazy, by the way. But I don't like eggs Benedict. I would never eat that shit. I get my shit and what you call it. But like I said, this nigga Banks always gets what I get. So we eat there. These niggas is a little lit up. I'm not lit up. I don't drink. So these niggas is a little lit up. We driving around the city now. I forgot what we did. Shit, I'm trying to remember. I forgot what we did. We went somewhere. Where the fuck did we go, man? We went somewhere before we went to the Airbnb. I can't remember. But I talked to the dude and he's going to let us in the Airbnb early. So we went somewhere and then we went to the Airbnb. We was like, fuck that. If we leave from here, we get to Airbnb at 2:15. We just go, these niggas said us 2:30. We just go walk in 2:15. So we went to the place where we went. I can't remember where we went. Where the fuck? No, we went to the Nike outlet. And we went to the Nike outlet and I got on a hoodie. I got on a hoodie. These niggas is roasting me for like 10 minutes. It's like, yo, so what you got in a hoodie? You got any shirts? I ain't bring no shirts, big dog. Like, I ain't bring no shirts. I brought one shirt. He's like, you got hoodies? I'm like, well, nigga, it's gonna be so and so degrees. It's gonna still be hoodie weather. So these niggas go like, this nigga B did all that packing, and then fucking only brought like nigga bought 6 hoodies and 1 shirt. Niggas is going in on me. Niggas going in on me from the truck to the fucking to the Nike store, and you know I'm battling back, but they going in. Fucking talking about niggas is looking at us. Hoodie ass nigga had a hoodie every day and then packed one damn shirt. Yeah, well, you know. But see, I was a smart one because it got cold as fuck and everybody else was cold except for me. You want to know why? Because I had on a fucking hoodie. Fuck y'all niggas. But so we go to the Nike store. Everybody gets some shit. I bought these LeBrons. I was like, these LeBrons are on sale. Now I know why they on sale. I'm like, I'm about to wear these shits tomorrow because the shoes that I did bring kind of like, it wasn't like up to snuff, but it was whatever. You know what I mean? Like it was whatever. But I was like, well, I'm gonna put these LeBrons on tomorrow. So we walking around. This motherfucker goes to. We walk past cologne store. They goes into the cologne store. Talk the cologne shit. I'm chopping it up with Banks. Yada 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 yada. He ends up buying some cologne. Buy the cologne. We out. And I'm like, yo, fuck this shit. By the time we get to the place, we can go in goddamn the Airbnb. We get there. It was no. He said the last day. Listen, the second day wasn't that bad either. The second day was kind of chilly. Fuck y'all niggas. The wind was blowing. So we leave the outlet and we get to the Airbnb. We look at the neighborhood and we like, yo, this shit look like shit. The neighborhood look a little, I'm gonna say sketch, but it ain't look like how I think it would have been, right? So we in the motherfucking we go to the Airbnb. We sitting in the car and they go, damn, so you gotta wait till 2:30 for them to give you the code? And I go, nah, he gave me the code like at 11. And they go, Nigga, he gave a code at 11. Why the fuck are we still sitting in the truck? Everybody get out the truck. I wanted to be respectful to fucking the Airbnb guy, right? So fuck, we get out we go and we inspect the Airbnb. Airbnb was nice. It's a little older. Like the house is built in the 70s, but it was a nice Airbnb. You know, they had a nice pool. You know what I'm saying? Nice rooms and all that shit. Yeah, it's pretty good. So we check out the Airbnb. Then so we chilling. I'm like, all right, nigga, I'm tired. Finna hit this bed. We gonna take a nap. Bang, take a nap. We take a nap. Then we get ready for stadium swim. Like we go to the Circle Hotel later. This is around 5. We got a section from 5 to 11. So we get there. We go to Circa. We go up on the thing, and then we chilling, right? We chilling at Circa. Circa is this shit where it's crazy. It's crazy. Let me show y'all. I gotta show y'all. Hold on a second. This shit is crazy. Like when you see it in person. Like the section that we had was in the pool, which was some wild shit. The section that we had was in the pool. And it's an adult only hotel. Like you can't be, if you're under 21, you can't be in there. This is the shit right there. So this shit is crazy. This is basically what Circle looked like with this is fucking regular. How do I get this shit off here? Fuck out of here, bitch. Oh wait, is this? Yeah. So you get the images. Give y'all a better view. There's like right here where you can see the cursor, the cursor. It's like couches that are in the water. You know what I'm saying? Like this shit right here. I don't have them right there. So you can get section. I was trying to get this section, but Mr. Ball Out didn't want to get that section. He wanted to go for the one foot that was a little less, right? So we was in there. So it's a dope spot. You know what I mean? It's a dope spot. It got all the games on the fucking what's called the betting and all that shit. So we had Circa. We chilling. And we had Circa. We chilling. And they go, you gotta spin. If anybody that got a section before knows that to get the section is basically free. You just gotta spin how much the section costs, right? You gotta spin how much the section costs. And right there. So we in a section. We got to spend how much the section costs, and we. God damn it! Why is it showing that? Don't look at this. Oh boy. Oh. Hold on a second, y'all. Bear with me. So you got to get how much the section costs, and we got this right here. Make it bigger. Oh, I can't make it bigger. But that's what she said. But so we got that right there. It's called the chicken fritter plate, right? Chicken fritter plate got ranch, honey mustard, and you got chicken fingers, and you got a bunch of fries. This shit is a big ass plate. This shit is big as fuck. So we get there. And we get the stadium swim shit. And we also got to go, when you go in stadium swim, you got to go in this high ass escalator. Like the escalator is high as fuck. So when you go up the escalator, it literally looks like you going up fucking 20 stories on the escalator. So we get on the escalator, and one of us don't like heights. So the whole time we go on the escalator, he doing like this. He doing like this up the escalator. So that motherfucker don't like heights. We going up the escalator. So this shit is fucking crazy. Like, if you ever been on Martyr and got off at Peachtree Center Station over by the library, it's kind of like that. But think about that 2 times longer, right? That's what she said. So we in that shit, and we go to stadium swim, and, you know, I give them my name and everything, and we go there, and I'm kind of not feeling the vibe when we get there. Then we get to the spot, because I'm thinking, yo, this shit might be trash. I should have paid for the other section. The other section is bigger. You know, I'm in my own mind about this shit. Like, the other section is bigger. Should just fucking pay for this shit. But we get to the section. The couch, they call it a water couch. The couch is in the water, right? We go in. Water's warm as fuck. Water's warm as fuck. It's kind of dope because you chilling. Like, you know, if niggas like to soak their feet in the pool, you sit your feet in the pool, and then right there is the pool area where you can just go off the couch and jump into the pool. So the shit is dope. Definitely going back. So we get the chicken fritters. We get we get like 3 pitchers, and you know, we chilling. Now, my homegirl, I always call her out when we go to Vegas. Like, you know, we be chilling and shit like that. And that's it's a big ass escalator. D, you know, pause. So you know my homegirl and that, we always chilling. Me and Banks, every time we go to Vegas, me and Banks call out, right? So my homegirl comes through. We chilling. It's fucking, she's like next to me and Banks. They is in the pool, you know what I mean, doing this thing, not paying nobody no mind. And you know, we eating the chicken. The chicken tenders were good. The fries were amazing. Like, probably the top 2 fries I ever had in my life. Like seriously, the fries were amazing. You know, when we had that fry debate, and like, yo, what's the best fries? Stadium Swim fries are fucking amazing. Like circle fries. The chicken tenders were good too, but them motherfuckers was like this, and them shits was breaded to all hell. Nigga, I only ate one of them shits because I didn't want to fight with this shit no more. I was eating this shit, and it's like, they give you a lot of meat in that shit too, pause. But they were breaded to all hell, so it wasn't, you know, it's whatever. So we go in the Stadium Swim. I'm talking to my homegirl. Me and Banks talking to my homegirl. This nigga Vay is swimming around. You know what I mean? The nigga said, I'm getting in the pool. So he in the pool. He's swimming around. And then fucking, she goes, all right, I'm out. She leaves. So it's me, Banks, and Vay. We sitting there. We watch the Yankees lose. And, you know, I want to get mad, but I'm not going to get mad. And then, I didn't get mad until somebody texted me and asked, what was the ending of the game? And I still think they was trying to be funny. You know what I mean? Because they knew. I think they knew. But anyway. So fucking, I tell Banks, Phillies in 5. I was like, I'm looking at the game. I'm like, yo, Philly's going to beat these niggas in 5 games. Banks like, yo, we should throw $100 on it. Look at the odds. Look at the odds. I was like, I don't really gamble, fucking casino gamble. I was like, nah, fuck it. If I would have put the money on it like I was supposed to, I would have been up a lot of money. It was like the time where we went to the casino in North Carolina. It was me, Banks, Doc, and Theo. And I told Theo, I'm looking at the numbers on the board. And I told Theo, yo, the next number is going to be 17 black. I said, put everything on 17 black. This nigga Theo looked at me and said, Like, he fucking blew me all the way off, pause. So I was like, yo, bro, put it on 17 black. This nigga Banks is sitting there. He's not betting, but, you know, whatever. The one guy who was there, he's like, fuck it, I'll put it on 17 black. And he put the chip on 17 black. But what he did, the Indians at that the Native Americans at that casino is so whatchamacallit. He knew the nigga wanted to put the chip on 17 black, but he was fucked up. So he kind of slid it to where it was in the middle, which is an actual bet. But come on. He expressed that he wanted to put the chip on 17 black. It's like, yo, Theo, put it on 17 black. I promise you that's the next number's going to be up. I don't know. I'm looking at the numbers. I knew with every fiber of my being that was going to be the next fucking number. Theo scoffs at me, puts chips everywhere else except the 17 black. Just to fuck with me, he didn't do that. He didn't even put one chip there. Motherfucker rolls the shit. Roulette. The fucking shit said 17 black. The nigga looked, the dealer nigga looked at me and said 17 black. And everybody was like, whoa! And Theo's face got white as fuck. Because that nigga would have came up big if he would have put it on 17 black. So that's the joke right now. We go 17 black. You know what I mean? That's what, if you ever around us and we go 17 black, that's what we talking about. But anyway, I've said if I would have bet on the Phillies, I would have came up too. So that's what I get for being a pussy. You know what I mean? Anyway, we leave fucking Circus Swim. We go back to the crib. We out. So we wake up the next day. We chilling. Wake up the next day. Actually, we were woken up the next day because I'm really concerned about my little brother, y'all. Because I think his hearing is fucking terrible. Because this nigga is blasting music and his TV is blasted. blasting like a motherfucker. I'm like, yo, what the fuck is wrong with this nigga? I close my door. My TV's on 1015. It's blasting like a motherfucker. I'm like, all right. I don't pay no attention to it. Maybe that's how you watch TV at the house. I'm in my bed now. I'm not going to say shit. Right? Nigga, I wake up at like 4 in the morning. I'm chilling, watching TV till about 7 in the morning. I hear music blasting like a motherfucker. So I see Banks, me and Banks is talking. I'm like, yo, you hear that? He's like, yeah, man, that shit loud as fuck. And then I go, yo, man, you all right, man? Why you got your what's called so loud? He goes, my music was not loud. My TV's not loud. I'm like, yeah, nigga, yeah, it is. Yeah, it is. So we get into a whole big thing where I tell this nigga that I'm seriously worried about his ears. And then, you know, he tried to flip it on me and say, your TV loud. I'm worried about your motherfucking ears. You know what I mean? So, whatever. So that was the whole big thing. So we hop in the truck and we go to the buffet. Right? We go to the buffet. That was good. Went to the buffet at the Bellagio. Went down to Bellagio. Left there. Went back to the crib. They asked for the keys. He went to go check this winery out. Because, you know, well, I don't know if I'm not allowed to talk about that. But he went to go check this winery out. So he came back. So when he came back, we went to Zach Bannigan's Haunted Museum. You know what I mean? He said, no, true. Definitely true. We went to Zach Bannigan's Haunted Museum. And for y'all don't know what the fuck Zach Bannigan's is, let me see if I can pull something up. It's a 2-hour tour, by the way. Zach Bannigan's. Oh, Ghost Tour. I'm trying to find a clip that I can play where I don't get fucking... This nigga got 9.7 million views. Alright, so...
Well, this is what it looks like outside of the Zach Baggins Haunted Museum right now. You see some creepy clowns. I can tell you these creepy clowns can do some pretty cool tricks, but this isn't even the scariest part. When you go inside, you actually have to sign a waiver before you do so. That waiver stating that should you be overcome. It says there's one room that requires extra caution. Peggy's room. And let Baggins tell it, Peggy isn't the kind of doll that you want to play with.
Peggy...
Nigga, do you remember seeing this shit? I don't remember seeing this Peggy shit. I don't remember seeing the Peggy shit. Anyway.
Is such force she originally to cause heart attacks.
At Zach Baggins' Haunted Museum. This footage appears to show a visitor overcome by an evil spirit.
As he was walking, he turned and thought that this man...
Light. Museum staff says they're sure that light was a spirit orb. And over the Halloween creepy clowns...
All right, so that's Zach Bannigan's museum. So we go to Zach Bannigan's museum. We go to Zach Bannigan's museum, and we go in that motherfucker. We get there. We gotta wait for our turn. Then we go inside. Niggas like, yo, it's a 2-hour tour. If you gotta go to the bathroom, we ain't gonna be able to stop. No drink water, none of that shit, right? So we going to Zach Bannigan's museum. Baggins, whatever the fuck this nigga. We gonna call this nigga Bannigan, because that's what we be calling this nigga all fucking what's called. So we go to Zach Bannigan's museum, right? We get in there, little lady like, yo, you gotta sign a waiver, blah, blah, blah. Listen, don't touch no walls, don't touch none of this shit, because some of the spirits may get clung to you or whatever. You may take the motherfuckers home, right? So me, Banks, and Vay, we all look at each other like, yo, we ain't touching no motherfucking walls. And you know, I'm a big fellow, so I'm extra like this. That's the dog they told us. Yeah, but the dog didn't look like that. Oh, you went into that room. I didn't go into that room. Okay, all right. So we go into Zach Bannigan's museum. So we go in there, and then we go into the first room, and there's this painting that looks like it's watching you. And I'm looking at the painting. This lady is talking and whatever. But I'm like, fuck out of here with that bullshit. they ask somebody if they have $1, they put the dollar in and they get rid of fortune. And I'm like, yo, this nigga's making money hand over fist because you want to charge us $80 and you want to ask a nigga for another $1 to put in this shit? I thought that shit was crazy. So we going around, and then we go to this next shit where they got these bones in caskets. They got 2 bones in a casket. In the casket, they talking that shit, and they go, all right, if you are RIP, VIP, which everybody was, you can crawl down and go through this little crawl space, right? This nigga Banks, gotta give it to him. Nigga say, yo, fuck that, I paid for this shit. He got on his hands and knees and went through the crawl space. Like a lot of people in the group did. I said, fuck that shit, nigga. I'm too big for that shit. I'm not going through no motherfucking dark ass crawl space. Then I get stuck, and then it's problems. It's problems, right? So they go through the crawl space. I see Vay getting ready to go through the crawl space. I go out the room and I go through other shit. Then I see like Vay next to me. I go, what happened? He said, man, I got on my knees to go through that shit. Pause. I heard whispering. I'm claustrophobic, nigga. I can't do that shit. And that's how I start laughing. So we go into another room with Dr. Kevorkian and shit. And that was cool. No, we went to another room where Lamar Odom was in the bed, and they was like, look at these stains on the bed that could be mysterious. What you call this? Now, me knowing when niggas die, like Lamar Odom had like 12 heart attacks and 6 strokes, or 6 strokes and 12 heart attacks and 6 strokes, or 6 heart attacks and 12 strokes, right? Only went into the room when they said, yeah. So fucking, we go to the shit, and we looking at Dr. Kevorkian shit, and we like Lamar Odom shit, and you said that the owner of the whorehouse died in the bed, and I'm like, they was like, look at this shit right here that could be mysterious. I'm like, nah, nigga, that's pissing shit. When you die, you pissing, you shitting yourself. Especially if they didn't find a nigga to the next morning and Lamar Odom was in a motherfucking mattress and you know what's called. Plus it's a whorehouse. You know how many times a bitch probably squirted on that fucking mattress and all that shit, but whatever. And we went to the true crimes room, and then we went to this other place, and it was like, all right, it's like demon, like niggas used to get sacrificed in the basement. Do you want to go in the basement? And, you know, my fucking ankle was killing me. I said, yo, I'm not going in the basement. My shit was already like this. I'm not going in that basement. I'm not going up and down those stairs. I'm staying right here, right? I'm not doing the stair shit. So we go in, yada, 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 yada. And fucking, you know, everybody goes downstairs and they come up. And I'm looking at shit and fucking Banks and Vay come back up, right? So they said, oh, go into this other nigga's mirror. He was the first Dracula, some shit like that, right? So we go into the mirror and we all look into the mirror, and Vay was like, yo, did you see that? And I go, what? He goes, yo, there was a nigga with a hood like that was standing behind you. I go, oh. And I just went on with my day. I don't give a shit. Like, I'm not none of this shit, right? So we going into all these rooms. They show all this shit. They show us an animal teeth coat, all this other shit. We go into the celebrity room. They made this big hoopla about fucking James Dean and the car that he died in. It was like, yo, we got the transmission. And all of us was like, everybody in the group was like, that transmission, not that for fucking, you bought that shit for $380,000. And that's when I realized this nigga Zach Bannigan got banked. Nigga, this nigga Zach Bannigan is rich as fuck, man. Let's see his net worth, man. Even though it's never right. This nigga Zach Bannigan is worth $30 million motherfucking dollars, is what they say. And also, every time we went into a room, this nigga Zach Bannigan goes, this is the room of the so-and-so, and blah, blah, blah. And this is the most haunted item I've owned. Nigga said that shit 6 times, yo. Nigga said that shit 6 fucking times. So we in there with the bullshit, and fuck happened. We in there with the shit, and fuck as they say. I'm trying to think. We in there with this shit. Fuck, man, I'm trying to think. So anyway, we go to the different places. Then we go to this other shit. We go into this little clown shit, and then fucking they show us shit of people passing out, and I'm like, yo, they must have locked their fucking knees up, and then that's why they passed out. Cause you lock your knees up, you cut off blood flow, and you fall and shit. So we going into this clown room. The clown room scared the shit out of somebody. Motherfucker almost fell down the stairs. So we going after him. I'm looking around like, man, this is some bullshit. We go to the clown room, and then we go to this room with the fucking Dibbit box. Now, I don't know if y'all niggas know about the Dibbit box, but I know about the Dibbit box, and I'm not fucking with the Dibbit box. Alright? I'm not going into a room with the motherfucking Dibbit box. This nigga Vay went into the room with the Dibbit box. Me and Banks said, yeah, fuck that shit. We not going into the room with the Dibbit box. Right? And if y'all don't know about the Dibbit box, look that shit up. Yeah, because that shit is fucking crazy. You know what I mean? That shit is fucking crazy. And that shit got real bad juju attached to it. It was like, yo, Post Malone did this and this and this and this. So I'm thinking the Dibbit box shit was the end. So I'm like, all right, we about to get the fuck out of here, man. We about to go, do our thing, man. Right? I got these LeBrons on. These LeBrons is killing me. Nah, this shit is crazy. So we leave, and these niggas take us like 6 more rooms. I'm like, bro. When I asked the dude, I said, yo, when is this shit gonna be over, man? Nigga said, oh, you got 2 more rooms, and then you got that room over there. I'm like, bro, I don't even give a fuck. So they go into this place where there's a demon house where this black family got haunted and shit. That was the one place that fucking Vay said, I'm not fucking with, because it's black people. I gotta get this nigga Vay props, because this nigga went into a whole bunch of shit. I said, I'm not going into no motherfucking room where you gotta say hello and goodbye to a fucking doll. I'm not going into no motherfucking room that got some other shit. A real severed head. I don't give a fuck about none of that shit, nigga. I want to leave. This shit is enough by now. I'm not, because, oh shit, I'm scared. Nigga, this shit, alright. Everything is haunted, nigga. We get it, man. This is the most haunted thing you can blah, blah, blah. Every fucking time. This is the most haunted object. This is the most haunted thing I ever had. I've had experience. This is the most haunted. Like, nigga, we get it. We get it. We fucking get it. So, we leave. We go, and the last room the nigga was talking about was a motherfucking gift shop. Niggas is in there. We get our free shirts. We out of there. I ask these niggas what they want to eat. They say, yo, let's get some White Castle. We go down Paradise. We go to White Castle, right? We go to White Castle. We get the shit. We eat there. Yada, yada. We go back to the crib. It's all fun and games. Now, this is where LeVay fucking... This nigga is nuts. So, we wake up in the morning. I tell these niggas, I'm hungry. Let's go to this diner down the street. Because I was waking up like fucking 3 o'clock in the morning Vegas time. 3, 4 o'clock. So let's go to this diner down the street. We go to the diner down the street. You know what I mean? Now remember what I told y'all. This nigga said, I'm going to ball out. I'm doing this shit to ball out. We get our food. We at a diner. They ask, yo, how is the coconut breaded chicken and waffles? Mind you, it's a diner. She goes, it's really good. I was in the South. Yada, 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 yada. Bullshit. He goes, all right, let me get the shit. Me knowing this nigga, I know he's not going to like it. I know he's not going to like it. But this nigga want to go to a diner and get exotic? That's on you, big dog. I'm not saying nothing. Give me the shit with the sausage gravy over the meatloaf. Put cheese on my potatoes. We in the game. Shit was delicious. Right? Except for the biscuit. The biscuit was too much. The fucking toast, though, was A1. Yeah, the fucking toast was delicious. So we get there. So we there and we eating. They bring us this fucking sweet tea. The fucking, the guy, you could tell that he shouldn't have been at the table. He's one of the niggas that take everything off the table. He goes, yo, you got sweet tea? He goes, oh, you know, yeah, sweet tea, raspberry, sweet tea with raspberry. And we go, all right, me and they go, give me some of that. This nigga Banks surveys this nigga. He goes, just bring me a Sprite. He go, yeah, no problem, sure, Sprite. He bring us that fucking tea. That shit was disgusting. And I'm looking at the fucking, I got a view of the kitchen, so I was looking at the tea. I'm like, this shit is raspberry brisk. This nigga Banks was like, I knew that shit wasn't no real sweet tea. You know what I mean? So we got our shit mixed right there. But other than that, I had a problem. I ain't had no problem. So he gets the chicken and waffle shit, right? He gets a side, and they bring the shit. He cut into the chicken and waffle, and this nigga face is just like this. He goes, I know that lady was full of shit. And I go, you know, I mean, what the fuck you expect, nigga? It's a diner, nigga. We not no fucking no seafood restaurant or no fucking restaurant where they tell you the chicken and waffles is gonna be good. Nigga, it's a diner. What do you expect from fucking a diner? Coconut chicken and waffles? Like, get the fuck out of here with that shit. He goes, he's just shaking his head. So the lady comes, she drops the bill on the table, and I say split. No. One of us say split it up. It might have been me, it might have been Vay. So we say split it up. The lady goes, oh, okay. She goes back, she brings the bill on the table, but we all have prices circled. Right? Nigga picks up the bill. I pick up the bill first. I see me and Banks' shit the same because we got the same thing because he always gets what I get. We got the same taste buds. He always gets what I get. So I go, okay. This nigga Vay gets the bill and he goes like this. And I go, what's wrong, man? He go, man, this bill don't look right. I said, what the fuck are you talking about? I look at it. I saw how much it was. I ain't gonna air him out and say how much it was. But like, I saw how much it was. I was like, nigga, it look right to me. He said, I guess he was looking at our shit was more than his, but our shit, we didn't get no extra shit. He got extra fucking eggs on the side. Some motherfucker goes, nah, this bill don't look right, man. This bill don't look right. I go, fuck that shit. Give me the bill, and I just paid for the whole thing. I made them niggas give me money, but I paid for the whole thing because I already knew what was gonna happen with this motherfucker. He was gonna fucking the waitress was gonna come back. He was gonna say this shit not right, and then she would have like, well, you got this and this and this, and how much that cost? And now we here for a whole another 15 minutes because this nigga is bickering about what you call it. Because I'm gonna tell y'all a story. I was on the phone with this nigga one time, right? Nigga was at the store, and you know some of y'all niggas might agree with this nigga, but I don't give a fuck about shit like that. He was at the store. He goes, yeah, this is 20 cents extra than it was last time. And I go, I'm on the other line. I go, 20 cents? You know, this is 20 cents extra as the last time. Why is that? She was like, oh, well, we just raised the prices and da-da-da-da. He said, well, when I was here yesterday, it wasn't this. He's like, yeah, we did it this morning. We raised the prices. Nigga, oh, and I'm in his ear. 20 cents. And believe me, if you know Vay, you know this nigga can afford 20 cents. And some of y'all might say it's the principle of the thing. I get it. But I already know where this nigga's going with this shit. So, I pay for the shit. Get in the car. This nigga Banks is laughing his ass off about that shit. And I mean, we get in the car. Nigga say, I want to go to the 99-cent store. And I go, yo, you for real want to go to the 99-cent store? And he go, not anymore, because you made me feel bad about it. And I said, you want to go to the 99-cent store? You go. I thought you were joking. He was like, nah, I don't want to go no more. So we driving, we going back to the crib. And this nigga reminds me that he wants Pink Box Donuts. Right? There's a place out there called Pink Box Donuts. It's kind of like your Sublime Donuts down here, right? So we go to Pink Box Donuts. We go there. We go to the wrong one. We go to the one we got the bagels at. And I'm like, nah, you want to go to the actual one. So we go, boom. About 20 minutes away, we go to the right one. We get the donuts. Bang, 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 bang. You know what I mean? We get this, we get this, we get this. So we go to pay, right? We go to pay. I'm go, fuck it. I'm going to get the donuts. I don't give a fuck. Like, the donuts was like $25. I go, I'm going to get the donuts. Don't even worry about it. Fuck it. I mean, you say you want the donuts, I'm going to get you some donuts. Pause. Mason's like, yeah, it's whatever. You know what I mean? We in there. So I go and pay for the donuts. This nigga's standing next to me now. This nigga Vegas standing next to me. So I hit the donut shit, put the card in. It goes. The tip shit come up. As soon as the tip shit come up, because I give this nigga shit about not tipping, right? This nigga tip cheap. He's a cheap tipper. Soon as the tip shit come up, this nigga goes, bang, no tip. So when the nigga did that, I was like this. My eyes got wide as fuck. I was like, and I could feel the lady looking at me. This nigga hit no tip so fast and so fucking hard, pause. You can hear he tapped no tip. That shit came up and said, boom, no tip. And I'm not about to go back on this shit. Be like, I'm not going to ask her, hey man, can I go back? I'm just like this. My eyes wide as fuck. This nigga Banks turns around and walks out the store. He walks out the store. And the vague just standing there. So I'm like, fucking signing my name. Eyes wide as fuck. Just, I can't believe this nigga did this shit. So like, we get out the store. I go, and yo, I never looked at that lady again. My head was just like this. I get out the store. I go, hey yo, nigga, what is wrong with you? I don't even remember what his excuse was. I don't remember what his excuse was. That nigga hit no tip so goddamn fast because I was thinking when the shit come up, I'm like, damn, am I going to get this lady 15 or 20%? You know, she laughed at the one joke, so I'm going to give her 20%. You know, fuck it. This nigga hit that shit so fucking fast, he didn't even give me a chance to make a decision. So we walk out the motherfucker. I'm laughing about this shit. Like, nigga, you're fucking crazy, right? Get back to the shit. Me and Banks chilling. See, me and Banks know Vegas. So it's in the middle of the day. But fucking the wind is blowing and shit like that. Like, we chilling. They go, so what we about to do? Y'all want to go see Black Adam? And we like, nah, not really. And he goes, all right, well, I want to see Black Adam. Toss this nigga the keys, man. Fuck it. Go see Black Adam. He goes see Black Adam. I take a nap. Banks take a nap. We get back. Then we leave to go get something to eat. Now, fucking, they had a sandstorm or high winds advisory. Now, if y'all niggas ain't never seen Vegas with high winds, that shit look fucking crazy. Like, Vegas got the clearest skyline you'll ever see. But when the high winds happens, it got like it's like, you see sand swirling around the city. We driving in the truck, you can hear the sand hitting the truck, right? So we go to Ellis Island, one of our favorite spots. I get the famous burger, basically the famous burger. This nigga Vay gets shrimp and a steak and shrimp. Now she goes, the fuck did she tell this nigga? She told this nigga that if you want grilled shrimp, it's $2 more. He go, all right. You go, okay, that's cool. Everybody get their food. Food is good. Food was good this time. They didn't have no issue. Motherfucker said, niggas they gave it a bill. They come with the bills, right? See my bill. Give it a card immediately. We out of it. Like, I just want to go. We go. Banks get his bill. They get his bill. They go like this. And I go, nigga, what now? Banks start laughing. I go, nigga, what now? He go, yo, let me see the menu, yo. I said, what the fuck you want to see the menu for? He said, man, this bill don't look right. My shit was so-and-so dollars. Why is it this much dollars? Nah, I'm gonna tell y'all. My shit was $16. Why does it say it was $20? Why is my bill $20? Why is it saying it was... They charged me $18 for something that was $16. Where the lady at? And I go, bro. When you got the grilled, I said, did you get the grilled shrimp? He said, yeah. She said, she sat here and told you it was going to be $2 more for $2 for Mr. I want to ball out in Vegas. Listen, the $2. It's going to be $2 more if you get the fucking grilled shrimp over the breaded shrimp. Nigga, look, he looked at me at first and was like, then he was like, oh yeah, she did say that. I said, man, fuck this. I said, fuck it, we out. Fuck this. I'm leaving this nigga. I'm going. This nigga start laughing. It's just not even funny how cheap this nigga is, B. Even when he's in ball out mode, this nigga cheap as fuck. So we fucking, nigga facts, D. Nigga facts. So we go to We go to fucking back to the Airbnb. It's like 50 degrees outside. This nigga Banks said, nigga Banks looked at me, he said, I'm not leaving this Airbnb until I jump in the pool. I said, brother, man, do what you do, man. This nigga said, I'm about to take me a shot. I'm about to jump in the pool. This nigga Banks took him a shot. And nigga jumped in the pool. The pool was cold as fuck. The pool was supposed to be heated. We couldn't find it here. Pool cold as fuck. He jumped in the pool. He got, goddamn, that's cold. And he get up out the pool. You know what I mean? I was going, shit, nigga, blah, 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 blah. That motherfucker took another shot. And later in the night, after about 2 or 3 more shots, this nigga jumped in the pool again. I'm not getting that motherfucking pool. I don't even drink. Like, I don't even drink for the warm me up. Nigga, I was drinking Gatorade. So, I'm not jumping in that motherfucking pool. So, then we was at the Airbnb. We was chilling. It was the last day. You know, yeah. We had a good ass time. Then, on the way back, plane got delayed because the crew wasn't there. And I'm like, every time I try to fucking leave Vegas, the plane gets delayed. You know, that's fucking life when you're in fucking Vegas, man. You can get there easy, but going home is a bitch. Like, what the fuck? How the fuck a crew not there, nigga? The plane was like fucking 30 minutes late. So yeah, man, got in the motherfucking car. Came back. We got in the plane. Came back to Atlanta. Shit was cool. Like, other shit happened in Vegas, like the other framework, but I can't tell y'all niggas about that, man, because sometimes what happens in Vegas stays in Vegas. But it was a good time. It was a good time. I definitely want to go back now. I got the blueprint. I didn't want to go this time. I told y'all niggas that, but this time, now I want to go back. I might go back for my birthday, but I know it's gonna be cold as fuck. So I might bully somebody else for their birthday to go back. Like, yo, don't you want to go to Vegas? You just bully them into going so I can have a good time. It's fucked up shit, right? I'm a fucked up person. But anyway, folks, that is the podcast for today. I will try to have a guest for next week. Yeah. So, but appreciate y'all listening to the story. It was a good time. This nigga Vay is fucking insane. This nigga is one of the cheapest motherfuckers I know, and believe me, he doesn't have to be that way because I ain't gonna put this nigga business street, but he don't got to be that way. All right. This nigga, he ain't got to be that damn cheap. But his cheapness is hilarious. Cause to watch it play out. You know what I mean? There was a whole argument over tipping yesterday in one of the group chats. Cause I was like, nigga, if you gonna give them $8.65, which is 20%, why don't you just give them $10 and just round it out? Niggas is like, cause that's not 20%. Alright, man. I don't do that shit. If the shit is fucking, if 20% is like fucking 1564, right? I'm just gonna round that shit up, man. Like, we here now. What the fuck is $4 more gonna do, right? Get a nigga 20. Maybe I'll talk about tipping next week. You know, the art of tipping. And I'll have somebody on here that is a cheap ass tipper. Maybe it's Vay. Shit, maybe I'll get Theo on here too. He don't go back to he go back to work next week? Shit, I think he does go back to work next week. Yeah. Get the art of tipping, because some of y'all niggas tip cheap, and I don't do that. I feel like motherfucker did this shit for you. If it's trash, don't give him as much, but I'm not about to give a nigga fucking like $7.42 when you could just get a nigga $10. Just fucking get a nigga $10. Fuck it. I know a nigga one time that gave a nigga a penny at IHOP and wrote on the fucking receipt, a penny for your thoughts. Service was trash. Get a nigga a penny. I wouldn't do no shit like that. I would just get a nigga $0. But anyway, I gotta fucking go to work tonight, so I'm about to end this. See y'all next week for episode 150 of Banter and Debauchery. Now that I say that, maybe I should do something good for it. But yeah, Vay say he'll be on next week, so yeah, Vay will be on next week, and we can talk to this nigga about how cheap he is. Yeah, but anyway,